There comes a time when every man and woman looks into the quiet of their own being and wonders what it all means. Life, this strange rhythm of breath and silence, of joy and loss, moves through us like a great river that forgets no drop yet holds no shape. We are born without a choice, and from the first cry, the world begins its lesson. The air teaches us to breathe, the ground teaches us to fall, and the people we meet, they teach us everything else. I have come to believe that life is not something we own but something we borrow, a flame handed down from those before us, meant to warm, not to burn. Some spend their years chasing greatness, others hide from their own light, yet all of us, no matter how far we run, circle back to the same questions. Why am I here? What am I meant to do? And what does it all become when I am gone? The truth, I think, is both simpler and heavier than we imagine. Life does not ask us to be perfect, it asks us to be present. It doesn't demand answers, only attention. Somewhere between the sunrise and the fading dusk lies the quiet secret of existence, that living is not measured by what we collect, but by what we release. Every wound carries its lesson, every mistake a message carved into time. We are not here to conquer the world, but to understand it, to touch it gently and leave behind a trace of kindness that whispers long after our names are gone. Life moves through us like wind through trees, and though the branches may bend, they never forget the sky. To live, truly live, is to learn the art of letting go while still holding faith in what might come next. The seasons will turn, the sun will fall, and hearts will break, but within all of that is a strange and sacred beauty, the beauty of simply being here, for a while, in the great story of everything. There is a silence that only time can teach you, a kind of quiet that lives beneath the noise of the world. You don't find it in wealth, or fame, or in the applause of others. You find it in moments no one else sees, the stillness before dawn, the warmth of a child's laughter, the touch of a hand that expects nothing in return. These are the pieces that hold the world together, invisible to the eyes but clear to the soul. Life, in all its chaos, is held steady by small mercies. You will lose people you love, you will forget the faces that once shaped your world, and yet, somehow, you will go on. That is the quiet miracle of being human. The heart breaks, but it doesn't end. It learns a new rhythm. It carries scars that don't fade but become stories of survival. There is wisdom in every wound if you let it speak. The world will try to tell you that strength means never bending, but that's a lie whispered by fear. Real strength is soft. It is the strength to forgive when you've been broken, to trust when you've been betrayed, to stand up again when no one claps for you. The universe has a strange way of showing us truth. Sometimes it takes everything from you before it reveals what really matters. Sometimes you have to walk alone through the night to see the light that was waiting in you all along. And when you find that light, you begin to see life not as something to be mastered, but something to be met, moment by moment, breath by breath. You begin to understand that every soul is a reflection of your own, that kindness is not a virtue but a necessity, and that forgiveness is the only bridge strong enough to carry us across the rivers of our pain. There are no wasted days, only days misunderstood. Every ending is a beginning wearing a disguise. Every goodbye plants a seed of another hello waiting to bloom somewhere down the line. We are not lost, only learning the way home. When you stand long enough in the river of life, you start to see that everything flows toward meaning, even the parts that once felt senseless. The pain, the doubt, the long nights when hope seems like a stranger, they all carve the shape of your becoming. You are not who you were yesterday, and you won't be the same tomorrow. Every sunrise gives you a quiet chance to begin again. The world is always whispering, if you know how to listen. It speaks in the rustle of leaves, in the laughter that drifts through open windows, in the heartbeat of someone who stands beside you in silence. It speaks even in loss, reminding you that nothing truly ends, it only changes form. Life is a circle drawn in invisible ink. We spend so much time searching for purpose when purpose has been walking beside us all along, disguised as ordinary days. The truth is, meaning doesn't need to be found, it needs to be felt. It's in the way you help a stranger without expecting thanks, in the way you forgive the past so you can breathe again, in the way you choose love even when fear would be easier. There is a sacred courage in simply staying open to the world. To live fully is to let the world touch you, to let it shape you and still choose to remain kind. You may never have control over what happens, but you have infinite power over how gently you walk through it. Every soul you meet is carrying their own invisible weight, every smile hides a storm survived. When you begin to see that, compassion becomes your language. Life isn't asking for perfection, it's asking for presence. The stars don't compete for brightness, and neither should we. There's room for everyone to shine. The mystery of life is not meant to be solved, only lived, breath after breath, heart after heart, until the very end where beginnings are born again.